Welcome to DuPage Run Shoot Week 6, Episode 6, Season 21 of IHSA Football. I am Coach Big Pete, a.k.a. Peter Leinweber of DeepDishFootball.com. Make sure you follow me, Coach Big Pete, on Twitter. My email is CoachBigPeteFP@gmail.com. I will hand it now over to my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, IHSA football fans? This is Patrick Codo, the co-host of the DuPage Run and Shoot Show, also the host of this awesome Chicagoland sports podcast, the Codo's Mojo, and a sports reporter at this awesome TV station, Naperville Community Television 17. If you want to follow me, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at PatrickCodo34. My Twitter, the Codo's Mojo. I also have Instagram, PCode34. I got Facebook. And if you want to check out some awesome NCTV content, go to our website, nctv17.com, or our YouTube channel, NCTV17 Sports. Pete, we got ourselves an exciting week of football.
That is right, sir. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So let's get down with the Week 5 scores. First game, big game, and I'm talking about a huge game. I saw a little bit at the end of the game. My hats off go to both teams. Neuqua Valley 20, Naperville Central 17. I believe you were there, sir?
Yes, sir, I was. Yes, sir,
what
I was.
What do you have to say?
I was, well, Neuqua Valley, literally, I swear, Coach Elling has to take anyone out of the street and they'll do it. I mean, let's show some love to Palmer Domschke, Mr. Swiss Army knife, the kicker, defensive back, punter. The guy scored the 2 touchdowns in overtime after Grant Larkin went down in regulation. Hopefully Grant is okay. Unfortunately, he had to go to the hospital, but, great defensive battle in the first 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden we see touchdowns.
Yeah.
Good game, but if both teams are going to play like that, you're not going to win any games.
Yeah.
Seriously, you cannot be scoreless through 3 quarters. You just can't.
No, you're right. You're right. And this is my thing. I gotta say, I was highly impressed with Naperville Central and Neuqua Valley's defense. Big hats off to those guys. And I gotta say, I don't want to play Naperville Central football, and I don't want to play Neuqua Valley football.
I was just about to say, Coach Big P, you do not want to play any of those teams right now.
Those two teams are scary. You can go.
Very scary, and you will probably see them meet up again for the conference championship.
Yeah, so
hell of a game. Each defense did a good job containing that receiver, the running game, the quarterback, everything went in check. It's just like, sometimes in football, the ball has to bounce your way, and the ball definitely bounced in Neuqua's way, specifically Palmer Domschke.
Oh, yeah. Next, not that big of a surprise, Glenbard West 56, Addison Trails 7. Any comments?
Next topic.
Batavia 21, Glenbard North 20.
Batavia, those 2 teams continue to make me eat my words.
Yeah.
Now, I know I picked Batavia last week, but props to Glenbard North. Glenbard North game of vitamin. They were down 21-6, and then a pick 6 got them back in the game.
No, and you're completely right. And I think every week we go by in this season, Glenbard North just does a tad bit of impressing people.
Well, they have. I mean, this was their first test of the season, and they definitely passed that test.
Yes,
I mean,
they
didn't win, but you lost by 1 possession or 1 point. I'd say.
Oh yeah, and I mean, with Glenbard North, I mean, I don't want to. That's another team I don't want to face in the playoffs because Glenbard North. Are still overlooking them, and big shot to Coach Wilkins and what that staff has done with that team. And again, they could have won that game against Batavia. This proves their guts. And I'm going to say this right now. Would I be surprised if Glenbard North goes 8-1 for the rest of the season? No, I won't be surprised.
Well, this is just a scrappy bunch. Ryan Wilkins does a really good job getting these guys together.
Yeah.
That's Glenbard North for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wheaton North 41, Lake Park 7. Any comments about that one?
No surprise at all. Besides, props to Wheaton North for, dominating. Obviously, Lake Park has still got some growing pains throughout the season against a brand new team. They'll get there.
Yeah, and like I said, I think Wheaton North has proved themselves, and again, they're just in a tough conference. That conference is tough. That
Duquesne conference. I mean, look at some of those teams. Upstate 8 and DVC combined.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. South Elgin 41, Glenbard East 7. I was shocked by the score.
All right. Let me start at the fact off that Glenbard East's athletic director, Dwayne Bates, is awesome. If you don't know who Dwayne Bates is, you should not be watching this. But, I just bumped into him today at a golf regional that was hosted by Glenbard East. He is their athletic director. Dwayne Bates is really awesome guy. But, Glenbard East, you ain't playing cupcake teams anymore.
Yeah.
South Elgin is actually a pretty fucking good team.
Yeah.
And they took it to you. Like, again, Glenbard East, you're good, but you're going to be playing good teams down the road. Yeah. South Elgin is definitely a good team, and they will light the score. If you light, they will light up the scoreboard on you.
Yeah. And I think too, with South Elgin, I think a lot of people are underestimating the Upstate 8 Conference. I think a lot of people are underestimating South Elgin. I think South Elgin is a hell of a team. Again, Coach Dragan Tanaknik, he's done a wonderful job, good rushing attack too. And again, we should be talking more about South Elgin. And what sucks is that they're 8A.
They're 8A. They're in. I wouldn't say it's a awful conference, but they're in a conference that doesn't get much love. The Upstate 8. I mean, it was more dominant when he had Wabanzi, Nequa, and even Matia was in it as well. Yeah. Dude, imagine if Wabanzi, Nequa, and Matia were still in that conference.
Jeez.
When that conference was going to get talk.
All right. York 14, Lyons Township 7. York
if you're York's offense, you are buying that defense a steak dinner because it was the defense's turn.
Yes.
To step up. Obviously, the offense did their part. They're like, all right, fuck you guys. Defense, win us this game. And they did, 14-7.
Yeah, big shout out to York. Hinsdale Central 38, OPRF 20. Not that much of a surprise.
Well, I mean, props to Hinsdale Central for bouncing back after that week 1 loss to Naperville Central. Usually when you lose that first game, it's always hard to come back. But Hinsdale Central, they definitely been good. Now, here's the issue, though. Either Hinsdale Central is playing some struggling teams, or they're actually that good.
Yeah. I think they're that good, and I think they found their quarterback as well. DGN 42, Proviso West 0. Any comments?
No. Proviso West sucks.
Willowbrook 36, Leiden 7.
Okay. First of all, props to Willowbrook. You started off the season 0-2, and now you're picking things up.
Yeah. Willowbrook's bounced back.
Let me back the truck up a little bit on those two. If I'm correct, the Welsh Suburban Silver Conference.
Yes, I think you're right.
Hinsdale Central and Lions, they're in York.
Yeah.
They're in for some big tests.
Oh, yeah.
So these are some big wins, but now in the coming weeks, they have to be ready for some games.
Bennett Academy 41, Marion Catholic 7. Not that much of a surprise.
Good for Bennett Academy to finally get a win.
Yes.
They look dead in the water.
Yep.
They are playing right now against Notre Dame. That game is currently tied up at 7. Logan McKee is covering the game right now for NCTV 17. So, Logan,
I had that as a game of my week, too. I didn't realize that they're playing today.
Yeah, so, Logan, if you could get the Twitter updates and stuff out faster and faster, I would highly appreciate that so I can give score updates.
Yeah, I literally didn't know that that game was being played right now. I thought that game was going to be played tomorrow night. Montini 39, Leo 32.
Oh, boy.
What the hell is going on with Montini football?
Okay, first of all, Pete, a win is a win, but come on. Leo's a 1A school? Fucking 1A school.
Mm-hmm.
How do you let a 1A school hang with you like that?
Yeah, I was completely shocked by the score, but again, it's Montini. They're having an off year. Wheaton Warrenville South 24, St. Charles East 7. Congratulations to Wheaton Warrenville South on a much needed win against not that much of a tough St. Charles East.
I don't even know what's going on with St. Charles East.
I don't know either. I really don't.
You were dick riding them at the beginning of the year.
I thought they were a surprise team. I thought they were going to be a surprise team. Matea Valley 24, Wabanzi Valley 13.
May I start this?
Go ahead, go crazy.
I'm going to go Jimmy Johnson mode, but how about the Mustangs?
Yeah. Matea Valley. They're just
first 3-game winning streak since 2011. That's only the second time they ever beat Wabanzi Valley. First time at third place.
That's awesome. They deserve a huge shout out for it. All those kids to get Mateo Valley to get that big win over Waubonsie Valley in a 3-game winning streak. You gotta love what this team's doing, and it's a great story.
Parpet's got them playing their guts out.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Naperville North 40, the Kelb 21.
Holy cow, Coach Big Pete! That is a much needed win for Naperville North.
Yep.
Because they are 2-3 now, but look at the 3 teams they lost to. They lost to Glenbard North.
Yeah.
They lost to a Woodhaven, Michigan team that's averaging over 40 points a game. You lost to conference leader Neuqua Valley.
Yeah.
The record may not show that they're good, but North's fucking good.
Yeah, they are. They are. No, they're
that
good.
Offense, Aiden Gray, Luke Williams, that offense is going to be on display tomorrow night, which we will touch on that shortly.
Yep. Cole City 24, Lyle 12. A big shout out to Cole City. They needed that win. Lyle back to the drawing board. Again, I think Lyle will go to the playoffs. But Cole City, again, they're looking really good. They got a bunch of youngsters on the line. Definitely keep an eye out for Cole City. Any comment about Cole City, Lyle?
Nope. Hey, Pete, I'm not quite on top of that school yet, but
Wheaton Academy 47, Ridgewood 0. Not that much of a surprise.
They're good for Wheaton Academy, though.
Oh, yeah. Wheaton Academies, they're looking good. Elgin 20. Here's the thing. West Chicago 18, 2 points. They lost by 2 points, West Chicago. I got a feeling West Chicago's going to get a win this season. I got a real good feeling.
Who's West Chicago playing?
I don't know who they're playing. I think they're playing Glenbard South, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you really think that? Okay.
Any given Friday, a team can win. Any given Friday.
If West Chicago beats Glenbard West or Glenbard South, excuse me. This is going to sound inappropriate, but I will gladly shotgun a beer on the show. I will gladly shotgun a beer next week.
Yeah.
Do you approve?
No. That's awesome. Bartlett 43, Fenton 0. Again, no surprise there. I don't think anybody's shocked about Fenton. They're having a tough season. Hinsdale Central 24, Morden 13.
Pete.
What?
Glenbard East. Glenbard East they're playing.
Yeah, so same thing. Morden.
Well, they West Chicago will also play Fenton and East Aurora, so possible.
Hinsdale South, their offense was just too much for Morden. Morden's defense had a hard time of containing that offensive attack, ground attack of Hinsdale South. Big shout to Hinsdale South getting a win over Morden. Glenbard South 34, Larkin 7. Not that much of a surprise.
No.
Downers Grove South 16, Proviso East 0.
Well, first of all, props to Downers Grove South for getting a win. Just what took you so long?
Yeah.
16-0.
Yeah.
Just shows you how shitty they are.
It's not clicking. And
This is another surprise. This is another team we were dick riding earlier this year.
Yeah, I was talking with coaches from the West Suburban Conference, and they don't know what's going on. It's one of those tough. It's like things, and it's the main thing is this. This game is very mental, and if you're not with it, you're not with it. You're not going to.
Downers Grove South is definitely not one of those, and I feel bad for Eli Reed.
Yeah. St. Francis 51, Thornridge 0. They were supposed to play Westmount. Westmount couldn't play. So St. Francis 51, Thornridge 0. And that's not much of a surprise either. Big shout out to St. Francis. They're rocking it now. Illinois game of the week. I was watching it. Lincoln Way East 21, Bolingbrook 13. Lincoln Way East, their passing attack was unbelievable, especially the grounded game, and they put Johnson in at running back.
That's good. Well, that's good for the That's good for the Griffins, though, because after their loss against Naperville Central, you're like, oh, I don't know about this team. It's all they did against Central was just run the ball. That was it. The passing game really didn't do anything.
And Jack Tremblay, he looked unbelievable at Lincoln Way. He's definitely he got an offer from Central Michigan 2 weeks ago. He's going high. He's going high in the recruiting list. Definitely, kid, you want to keep an eye out for a wide receiver. Very impressed with the offensive line, Lincoln Way East. Bolingbrook, they have nothing to hold their heads down. Bolingbrook played their guts out, and Bolingbrook is
I never doubt Bolingbrook. Bolingbrook's a really good team.
Bolingbrook is going to be a serious
team. They beat
team
us in the semifinals in 2011.
Yeah, Bolingbrook's going to be a serious team when we get into the playoffs, no doubt about that. All right.
I'm already excited for the playoff show.
Oh, yeah. DuPage County games of the week for week 6. Batavia versus Wheaton-Warrenville South at the Wheaton-Warrenville South homecoming. You go first.
Okay, well, first of all, this is a big game. This is obviously Wheaton South's record doesn't show, but another big test for Batavia. You're going into a hostile environment.
Yeah.
That's not going to be an easy game.
Yeah. I think Batavia is just going to be too much for Wheaton-Warrenville South.
I see Batavia crashing the party. By one possession.
If this game is going to be the main central point is going to be Matt Summert like Wheaton-Warrenville South. Can he catch on fire?
Newberry needs to have a big game for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs need to have a big game every phase.
And Newberry from Batavia, that's a recruit. That's a kid that people need to be talking about more. Newberry's unbelievable. He's a hell of a player. Yes. Next game, Glenbar North versus Wheaton North. I'll let you go first, sir.
Oh boy, we got ourselves a Wild West shootout tomorrow, baby. RIP those defenses. I think those defensive coordinators are going to be making the defenses run gassers. Yeah. Glenbar North running attack versus Wheaton South passing attack. Oh baby, we're going to see a high. Big motherfucking scoring.
You said Wheaton North. You got to say what you said Wheaton South. Wheaton North, sir.
I'm sorry. Wheaton North.
See, I finally corrected you. I finally got to correct you one time.
Yes. I know. It's an exciting week of football, Pete. I'm excited. Yes. Wheaton North, Glenbar North. Yeah. I'm gonna go Glenbar North. You want to keep surprising us? Keep surprising us.
I agree.
One possession game as well.
I think for Wheaton North, the big thing is for Glenbar North, is how do they contain Mark Ferrucci? And again, how do they face up against that offensive line of Wheaton North?
Hold on, Pete. Time out for a second.
What?
I know they're not in the DuPage County, but can we show love to St. fucking Ignatius?
Yes, St. Ignatius deserves love.
Shut out Mount Carmel 27-0.
This is the first time it happened to me.
One of the rarest losses to Mount Carmel.
I put the score of St. Ignatius in Mount Carmel, and people didn't believe me. They thought that I was joking with them. They thought that I was screwing with them. No, St. Ignatius beat Mount Carmel. And St. Ignatius runs the triple option, too.
Oh, St. Ignatius always runs the triple option.
I love it when coaches get angry. Well, you got to pass the ball now. Well, guess what just happened?
Hey, if the triple option if it works, it works.
It works, yeah. Simple as that.
I love that. Well, Bonzi Values ran the fuck with the triple option all the time. Oh my god! You want to see one of the most? You want to hear this one creative play?
Yeah.
Triple option pass.
Yeah.
Where they basically pitched it to a receiver and then he throws it.
Jeez, yeah, that's a hell of a that's crazy. What is we talked about Wheaton North, Mateo Valley versus Neuqua Valley. You go first.
Oh, okay. This, sir, is another big test for Mateo Valley. This is on Matea's home turf, but Neuqua Valley is, you know what? We're going upset alert.
Yeah.
We're going to take Mateo Valley because Mateo Valley literally, I kid you not, those coaches and players, they literally kept their eyes deadlocked on that film. And Parmett's like, all right, we could score on that. We could score on this. We could score on that. Jalen, you're going to score on his ass. John, you're going to score on his ass. Logan, you can run it up his ass. We even have a fucking running game.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
And Mateo, they've also yet to beat Neuqua. Never. They've never beaten Neuqua Valley.
Really? I didn't know that.
They've never beaten Neuqua Valley. Never.
I'm shocked. Now I'm shocked. I didn't realize that. I thought they did.
Well, Matea's only had really 3 good seasons.
Yeah.
2013, they had a decent season. 2014, even 2011, yeah. 2011, they played some shit teams, though. That's where their 4 wins came from.
Yeah. No, you're okay.
Mattia had an upset.
Yeah. Oh, what?
You heard me. Mattia had an upset.
If Mattia gets the upset, I will be completely. Actually, no, I'm not going to be because I respect the hell out of Coach Park. But if Matteo Velli gets that win, they deserve all the accolades if they get that big win over a tough. And Nico Velli played a tough game. There is a good shot that they could get upset. You're right. You are completely right. Naperville Central versus Naperville North.
Oh, baby, the Crosstown Classic. Naperville Central's homecoming game, even though the game will be at North Central College. Oh, baby. You can catch me and Alex Campbell in the booth tomorrow broadcasting it on NCTV 17. Oh, boy, we're excited. Big game. Central, North, Reggie Florina playing his former team. We are in for a good battle tomorrow night.
I will. Hopefully, someone boos you and says, "Get off."
Oh, dude, I'm already getting a lot of heat. I've already been getting a lot of heat. I'm a White Sox fan. One guy's like, "You gonna go Hawk Harrelson mode?"
Yeah.
Harrelson mode. Yeah. I've been talking with a bunch of North people. I told them what Central. They're like, "Oh, how dare you!"
And I say this right now. I think this is Naperville North's last stand. I really do. I think they have to get the win in this game.
Well, both teams are needed for a win, but I'm not picking Central just because I'm a homer. But their offense really hasn't quite exploded. It hasn't quite been on display this season. I think tomorrow's that night.
Okay, Lyle versus Herscher. Lyle needs this big win over a tough Herscher team with their passing attack. And again, for Lyle, the big thing is going to be, again, getting their offense back on task against a very tough Herscher defense. Any comments from you, Sir Codo?
No, sir. I'm sorry. I need to do some research on these small school speed. I'm sorry I've been a little bit of a slacker lately.
You got to know these things, sir.
I know.
All right, what's the score of Bennett versus Niles Notre Dame? Because I thought this game was being played Friday nights.
That's that. So far, I last looked, that game was tied at 7. Logan McKee, did you update that? Come on, buddy, did you update that? Let me just pull up the Twitter world.
And I didn't know this game was being played tonight. I thought it was being played tomorrow.
It is. We are deadlocked at 14 with 12 as we go to the fourth quarter.
Wow. Bennett needs this.
Bennett needs that win. They need that win.
Bennett needs that win. Next game, and talking about two teams that need a win bad, Montini versus Providence Catholic.
Oh, boy.
Can Montini get this big win?
It's basically make or break. If they don't win, they're done.
Yeah. They got to win this game. This is a big test for Montini football.
Wait, so they'd be 2-3 now, correct?
Yeah.
So you win this. If you lose this game, obviously you're not out of the playoffs, but you lose this game, basically playoffs for you start next week.
Yeah. They're in 3-8, yeah. Montini. And the thing is with Montini is basically Montini, they gotta get, there's gotta be a sense of urgency. Again, guys, Montini, you're going against a very tough Providence team that a lot of people didn't expect from, and Providence is very good. You had a tough game against Leo. What?
I never sleep on Providence.
Yeah. Tough. You had a tough game against Leo. You got to do something Friday night. You have to beat this Providence team. No doubt about that. IC, by the way, just big news. They moved to 3A. They're in 3A now, IC. Yeah.
Crown them 3A state champs?
Yeah. Yep. And they're taking on Wheaton Academy. This is a big game for Wheaton Academy. This is their big proving point. This is a big game. They got a Metro Suburban rival coming in, and they're playing for the first time. They're playing great football. Well, they have always played great football, but they're playing a football where we can say, could this team be title contenders? Wheaton Academy, and they have IC coming in. with a strong defense. And the main key is going to be that offensive passing attack with Thorne and those wide receivers and how IC covers those guys. That's going to be the most important thing in this game. I got a feeling that this game is going to be one of the toughest. This game is going to be one of the best games that we have in DuPage County this season. And again, Coach Bowen, he is one of the best secondary coaches in the state of Illinois. Can he get this secondary?
Yes.
Basically crashing this Wheaton Academy passing attack. You can go, Codo.
A big test for Wheaton Academy. Definitely having a good season. I see, though. I see.
Yeah.
I see Elmhurst getting the upset.
Yep.
Or whoever the hell's the favorite in that game.
IC's favorite in the game.
IC wins. I see a win from IC.
There you go. Next game. Wheaton St. Francis takes on a very interesting Aurora Christian team. Max Bray is a sophomore quarterback who's lighting up the scoreboard. This, I believe, is the last test before they play IC.
Game of the week, too, for Comcast Sportsnet.
Yeah, that's a good game. This game could be an upset if Max Bray catches fire.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh boy. Two teams going at it. I look forward to seeing what happens.
I would like, and I said this before. My first week of this season, after the week, I was told about this kid, Max Bray from Aurora Christian. He was lining up the thing for Aurora Christian. And usually, when you have a good quarterback that graduates, it's a little more time. They're not like Neuqua Valley, where every quarterback comes and is a star at Neuqua Valley. But Max Bray of Aurora Christian is a kid that you must know. And they're going against another quarterback, Alessio of St. Francis. And St. Francis, they're just ready. They want to win that state title. And
yes,
they're going to be a team. That program will coach, and we talked about Coach McMillan, what he's done with that team. It's unbelievable. Glenbard West versus York. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Oh my God. Well, this is another big test for the York Dukes. Can they do it? Against a Glenbard West team that'll literally run your ass out of the building.
Yeah.
I think this is a big test for Glenbard West.
Yeah.
They're going to give up more than 7 points.
Yeah, and how do they limit that York passing attack? I think that's going to be key because that York passing attack is deadly.
That York defense better be ready for that running attack too.
Yes, that is you teaching a defensive player to read his keys and stay in his assignment is an absolute right now. The modern day football is an absolute pain in the ass. But this is going to be a great game. I've had numerous York alumni asking me about this game. Numerous. I got to say, chill. You guys are having a great season. Glenbard West is a different kind of beast. You guys know this. I am going to say right now, this game is going to be a tight game. And if I'm wrong, I will eat a shitload of crow. I will eat a lot of crow. No doubt about it. I think this game is going to be tight. What do you think, Codo?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to be a close game. Probably the closest game. Well, that conference has basically hit the second half. It's going to be a hell of a second half. Because you got a good York team, a good Hinsdale Central team, a good, Glenbard West team. That's a big test to see who's the actual big dog in that conference.
All right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're completely right. Last game.
Glenbard West by 1 possession.
One of the last games in DuPage County. Battle for the Oak Barrel Trophy. Downers Grove North taking on Hinsdale Central. Go ahead, Codo.
That is also a big test for Hinsdale Central.
Yeah. And a big test for DGN.
This is their, sorry?
Big test for DGN as well.
Exactly. Well, this will be Hinsdale Central's, first big test since really week 1, because the rest of the teams they play were mediocre.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You are right about that, yeah. For Hinsdale Central, Sean Ellison, McMurphy, their offensive line, great offensive line. And for DGN's a little bit undersized. We're going to see how that defense handles that Hinsdale Central offense, because that Hinsdale Central offense is on fire right now. And the defense is playing great football too. And for DGN, you guys have had a tremendous season. You guys had a great season. A lot of people were expecting this to happen next year. But this year has been a great season for DGN. Can they get the win against Hinsdale Central? That's going to be big. All right, for games of the week in Illinois, Mount Carmel versus Brother Rice. Go ahead, Codo.
Oh, my God. Oh. It's basically it's a father and son matchup.
Yeah.
Father and son, David, Goliath, Batman and Robin. Well, that one sounds a little cheesy, but
yeah. No, you're right.
I think Brother Rice keeps. I think Brother Rice pulling the win. They got an offense.
How literally you lose to St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius undefeated, but ESPN. I mean, Mike Wolbon on ESPN was cheering on because he graduated from St. Ignatius.
I was going to say St. Ignatius. That's probably the biggest win in school history.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Let's be real. Anytime a no-name school beats Mount Carmel, that's always going to be their biggest win in school history.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable, and they were shut out.
Which is even more shocking.
That's the most shocking thing of it.
If there was a shutout, it would have been 7-0. No, the final score was 27-0.
Yeah,
that's even more shocking.
And people thought I even mistyped the score. They thought, well, they must have won 7-0. It's crazy. We're still talking about this upset. But yeah,
well, that's what we talked about for a while.
Yeah, Brother Rice, Coach Backey, this is his last season.
That's a bad loss for Mount Carmel.
Yeah. Bathke's this is his last season as the head coach of Brother Rice. This is going to be a big game for him, a big proving point against a tough Mount Carmel team. Brother Rice again, Jack Lausch. It's all dependent on how Jack Lausch plays, and I'm eating crow still from the Lyle Academy game because I said Jack Lausch. If he had a great game, they were going to beat Lyle Academy. He had a great game. They didn't beat Lyle Academy.
Well, I was going to say, and some of the teams they beat, I mean, beat St. Rita by a blocked field goal for a touchdown. You beat a decent Marist team, but St. fucking Ignatius.
Yeah.
There, I cleaned it up for you.
Brother Rice. But, it's going to be a good game. Next game, Loyola Academy versus Marist. Loyola Academy had a tough win against the Fenwick team. What could happen? What could happen? I don't know. Marist could happen. I'm gonna go for Loyola Academy in that game.
Yeah, no, I agree. They need this win.
Yeah. So, and now we got questions.
We got more, right? Please tell me we got more.
Yep. 2 more questions. Who has the best defense in DuPage County? Rich Gutfeld of Downers Grove.
I'm sorry, I just blanked. Say that again, please.
Who has the best defense in DuPage County? Rich Gutfield of Downers Grove.
I'm going to say Neuqua Valley. Sorry, Naperville Central.
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait. No. Actually, I'm going to stay with Neuqua Valley. Tell me who Glenbard West has played. Tell me who they actually played.
I agree with that.
Tell me who they've actually played.
I agree with that.
Let me read off who Neuqua Valley's played. They played Oswego. They played Wheaton South. They played a St. Mary's team from St. Louis. They played Naperville North. They played Naperville Central, who's also got defense. Neuqua Valley.
Yeah.
At Naperville Central, Neuqua Valley.
I tend to agree with you, and I also will
because Neuqua has an offense that actually gives their defense momentum. Naperville Central has literally had to rely on their defense all fucking season long.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Sorry, Central, but I'm going with Neuqua Valley.
I also put in I like York's defense, and I love IC's defense. I think
York is the same thing, too. Who have they played?
DGN, show some respect.
Okay, that's just one opponent, though. That's just one opponent. Every opponent Neuqua's played has been a contender.
Yep. No, you're right. You're right. All right, last question. Cassandra Kales from Lyle. Who's the best chance of winning a state title in DuPage County for the 2021 season, fall?
Okay. Oh, so I see how it is, you son of a bitch. Well, first of all, there's multiple classes in the county, but, well, this is tough. This is really tough. Well, obviously, can't count out Glenbard West. They're definitely, you can't. They've been there before. They're used to it. Loyola, Brother Rice. I got ourselves a sleeper. Neuqua Valley.
Yeah, that's really a sleeper. I know you're right. I agree with you.
They've never been in state before.
I agree with you. I think just their test, and I think the test.
They just need to get Grant Larkin back, and they're good.
Yeah.
Even though that these players have stepped up last week, you need Grant Larkin back.
The test against Naperville Central, I thought was awesome. I think they passed with flying colors. I'm also going to put
don't be surprised to see Palmer Domsky don't be surprised if they throw Palmer Domsky in the backfield. Yeah. Yes, the guy's doing everything, but come on, you're a fucking high school athlete. Yep. I think you can do that.
Yep. I'll put in two more teams, St. Francis and IC. That's just clear. That's just easy. That's easy.
Yeah. I'm not quite going to put Naperville Central into the category.
Neuqua Valley doesn't want to see Naperville Central in the playoffs. They don't want to see them.
Well, they are going to see each other in week 9 for the conference.
That's true. That's very true.
I will be shocked if it's Naperville Central or Neuqua Valley gets someone else. I will be shocked.
I keep forgetting about those new conference titles that we got now. Those conference championships.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. I'm not going to lie.
All right, sir. Week 6, we are done. It's in the books. DuPage County, DuPage Run and Shoot show. Any final thoughts from you, sir?
Nope. We got an exciting weekend of football. Oh,
yes, we do.
Boy.
Yes, we
do. You get to hear the Codo deliver a story tomorrow night.
Yep. Bingo. Follow me, Coach Big Pete, on Twitter, Facebook. Visit deepdishfootball.com. Follow Deep Dish Football. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Have your questions read out. That's coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Mr. Codo?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at PatrickCodo34 and at the Codo's Mojo. You can also find me on Instagram at pcodes34. You can also find my Facebook page, my website, patrickcodo.com, and show some love to NCTV. Go check our website, nctv17.com. or our YouTube channel, NCTV17 Sports.
They do a wonderful job. One last thing. Chicago Bears, Arlington Heights. Good move?
I fucking love it. I
don't like it.
What?
I don't like it. I'm a traditionalist.
I love the move.
They better not do a dome. I swear if they do a dome, I'll be pissed off.
Yeah, no dome, please. Just a nice outdoor stadium. At least make one that doesn't look like a UFO crashed into it. You know that's true.
It's true. No, it is true. It literally is true. And they did it in 2002. They started construction 2002.
Three's when it opened up. But yeah, and they were playing at U of I.
Yeah, U of I. That was a fun season.
A fun season. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah, okay. What's more fun, that season or this god awful season? If Matt Nagy is calling the plays on Sunday, oh my gosh.
Hey, it's gonna get better. We're only 3 weeks into the season.
If Nagy calling those plays.
All right, so have a good one. And thanks for joining.
You too, Coach Pete, and I will see you next week.
Yep.